Welcome back to Counter-Strike Weekly, the show to keep you up to date on new developments in the CSGO community and the professional scene, and bring you top plays and funny moments every single week. We've got tons of content lined up for this week's episode, but first I'd like to thank CSGO Barracks for sponsoring this video. CSGO Barracks is a brand new gambling website with a bunch of awesome features, and this week they've given us a factory new flip knife Doppler to give away on our Twitter, so be sure to hit up the link in the description for a chance to win. For our first pro news story this week, the young up-and-coming Brazilian team Tempo Storm has won the CEVO Gfinity Season 9 LAN Finals. This was an excellent tournament for some newer teams to prove themselves because of the lack of higher tier teams attending, so it's great to see a young team for once earning the spotlight, and we'll have to see how they do at DreamHack Austin, which will be happening this weekend. Freakazoid, who was recently cut from Cloud9, will be standing in for Abe from Team Splice for this weekend at DreamHack Austin. Abe apparently had a pre-scheduled vacation or some bullshit, but anyway, there's also been news that just popped up today that the streamer Summit 1G will be playing for Splice as well. So we don't know yet who he will be standing in for, but we do know that it's just a stand-in spot and he won't be a permanent addition to the roster or anything. Speaking of streamers, the very popular streamer and player Mo has stepped down from the starting roster of Echo Fox, an NA team led by Sean Gares from Cloud9. The recently released Opper Shazam from Optic Gaming will be replacing him, and they've also moved A2Z to the bench and are currently trying out Ichiban to replace him. And for the big story of this week, or I suppose last week at this point, Simple has left Team Liquid under the premise that he missed his family in Ukraine and wanted to find a team closer to home. Now, to me, this sounds like there's a little more to it, and there have been rumors that some of the players inside the team haven't been getting along with Simple and wanted him out of the team anyway. But regardless of the reason, the fact is that he's gone, and it really doesn't seem like there's many teams that would want him right now. So currently, Adren is back on Team Liquid permanently, and Simple is still under contract as a streamer until someone buys him out. And that's it for the pro news this week, but before we hand it over to Donut, and if you played the game you've undoubtedly already heard this, but Valve has released the Chroma 3 case, featuring some community skins and the same knives and patterns as the previous iterations of the Chroma collection. Also, Valve has decided to remove Inferno from the active duty map pool and replace it with the reworked Nuke, which has gotten some mixed feedback since its release in February. This is an interesting move, but it's pretty clear the community wanted Inferno to be reworked. However, it was a pretty popular map for a lot of the high-tier pro teams, and we'll have to see how many of them adopt this new Nuke into their map pool. So that's it for my little input on the community news for this week. Now let's hand it over to Donut.
Welcome back, I'm Donut, let's get into this. A player named Foxlink Thunder has discovered a glitch on competitive map Cache. A smoke on tree can put out a Molotov that is thrown on heaven, as demonstrated in this video. A player named Joe Sibber has created a USP skin that is modeled after the new popular Steam game Firewatch. I think this is a very cool idea. It's the first time a skin has been modeled off another game, and I personally think the skin looks pretty sick. Ever since the glove update that added more detail to the gloves that your player model wears, people have been talking about glove skins. A player named Punks Not Deaf has created an idea for the glove skin, and also added a tattoo concept, which I think looks pretty cool. A Reddit user named Bakizoo has made a very interesting comment that I've never thought about before. He suggests that Twitch should have a betting section. As you know, betting is very popular on Twitch, but sometimes it can get so big that it takes away from actual gameplay that other people are trying to stream. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Last up, we have a very inquisitive comment by Reddit user MaltMuse, asking what the pros do on a day-to-day basis. For example, how many hours a day do they play, or what kind of practices they have. Another Reddit user named I'm Lights has made a pretty funny comment in reply. The same thing as everyone else does. Work for 8 to 10 hours, then go about their lives. Only, their work is just playing Counter-Strike. That's all I have for this week. Next up is Infinity with the top pro plays of the week.
Turns out Infinity didn't actually make his part for this week's episode, so I'll just have to leave you with this.
Alone against the 3 remaining Brunos. Only one standing with 2 HP and one with 50. Bankrod pushing in there. Now he catches Bruno off guard. He's turning around. Oh, what a quick reaction by Bankrod. Insane reactions. A second frag for him. Inhuman play by Bankrod. Anush will pick him off. 7 seconds on the clock. Anush with the clutch. Speed 8 for the tags, and Anush with clutch with 2 seconds on the clock.
And welcome back, everybody, to Fails of the Week. Just going to give a little update now of the straw poll that was conducted on last week's episode, who was a better host, me or Benny. Well, I clearly won by a landslide here, so suck on that, Benny. Coming in at number 3, we have Just Cause 4, Global Offensive. Coming in at number 2, we have The Beauty of Solo Queuing. And coming in at number 1, we have Till Death Do Us Part.
And that is it for this week's episode of Counter-Strike Weekly. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. There's a like button down below if you want to show your support for the series. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback, definitely be sure to drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. There's going to be lots more great content coming soon, so be sure to get subscribed to the channel. My name is Ben with Royal Blue Gaming, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.